So the next question is mine. It says, what were your thoughts on Erica showing up at the party? She clearly was not welcome. Why do you think she came? I think Erica came because Erica was like, Erica was like, you know what? I don't like Malia. I don't like her. And I want to show her something. Sometimes people know that they're not welcomed and they show up anyway because they feel like, I want to see you squirm. You know, I know you don't want me here, but I want to come and I want to rain on your parade because I know it's going to make your party that much worse because you don't want me there. And I'm going to be in the midst of it and you're not going to be able to ask me to leave. And so you're going to feel uncomfortable. I want to see that for you. So that was why Erica showed up. I think that, who I am now, show up if you want to, you're going to get asked to leave. The things that I used to do to not cause a scene, to try to be respectful of other people, I'm no longer honoring other people's feelings. I'm only honoring my feelings. And if that's selfish, I don't care because nobody knows what I've been through trying to make other people feel comfortable. I have put myself out to ensure that you felt comfortable. You were okay. Well, I'm not going to do that anymore. So now what I'm going to do is if I would have been Malia, I would have bossed up and I would have been like, hey, Playgirl, let's talk about this real quick. You weren't invited. Well, Papa invited me. Well, you and Papa can go eat at the bar, but you need to leave before I run my hands on your body. So you figure that out. So that's what I would have did. I would have told her she had to leave because I'm in a no BS zone. Like, don't play with me and you won't get lit on fire. Your turn.
Yeah, I was not happy when Erica showed up. And I agree. I would have asked that she left too. I don't care what kind of scene y'all got to make. She's not going to be here. This is my day. This is my party. This is my dinner. It's not going to get ruined, So whatever y'all need to do to make this happen, either she goes or I go. Make a decision, But my family knows better than that. So I'm grateful to have people in my life where I wouldn't have even known that person was here. If Karina was there and she knew I didn't like somebody, she would have took the trash out.
She would have got escorted out by her hair, dragged. At least you would have had her feet.
And
Tanya, you talking about somebody that did yours? So, don't you show up causing no mess. You're gonna get got. Period.
Yes, I think that's what Malia should have spoke up for herself. Even Wendy,
definitely.
like nobody spoke up for her. Like that wouldn't have happened if it was us.
She would have got knuckled up. You got to go because you came down here to cause a problem, and I'm gonna stop you before you get started. You have to stop.
And we all know that's what
that's exactly why she showed up, just to see Malia squirming, get up underneath her skin a little bit more, and make Malia's moment about her.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what she did. She wanted to make Malia's moment about her.
Yeah, I wasn't happy to see her, or like I was there. I wasn't happy.
We were there in spirit.
We were there. Okay, we were at Rose City, girl. We were there. But when she showed up, I was like, "Oh, here we go."
Here we go.
I didn't think she was going to start a fight. I was like, "She's going to pull somebody's husband in the bathroom and get it on." Probably be super loud about it too, just to mess up dinner.
Lord Jesus,
because she can help herself. Yeah, I'm like, what did you? Especially after she was already graciously gathered by Malia, you gonna come back and get another serving of that? Forget what Grandpa said. Grandpa could take you out if he's just here from out of town or whatever. He could take you out. Y'all could go out to dinner or whatever. But yeah, I probably would have told her off again, and put her there, and then put her out. I'm like, no, you weren't invited. This isn't a family event. The family is here, but the family is here to celebrate me. So this is my thing. Bye, bitch. You weren't excited. Yeah. Don't come back. Yeah.
Be comfortable bossing up on people,
All right, our next question is, Malia seems to be at an emotional breaking point. I fear she is close to snapping. The way she was at the table tells me she can't take anymore. Oh yeah, she's definitely on that breaking edge. Just one more thing can happen, and she's about to lose it. And honestly, she needs to. She should have been done lost it a long time ago on a few other folks, but we're getting there. Keep reading. We're getting there.
Go on to the next chapter and see what happens. Royal Rumble. Alicia, what are your thoughts?
Definitely the whole, she was going in her mind about, oh my God, there's always some drama going on. And then, there's been a few times where she's had to put folk together. So that's like her kind of, and she is drinking. Right. And they're like, that's like her busting out a little bit at the seams. And it's like, okay, it's about to be a full explosion, from when she had to put Mike together and then Tony, just different stuff. And then Erica and whatever, she's like, oh my God, it's like everywhere I turn is something. So, yeah, she's definitely supposed to happen. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely feel like there's a pressure that's just building, and Malia didn't have some wine now. My girl, when she get her wine, she starts to feel a little relaxed, baby. And Frank was looking at her and he's like, she over there cussing and slumping down in her chair. Like, let me tell you this. I'm not going to slump down in this chair. I'm not going to mess up this dress. I ain't ruining. I'm not going to wrinkle nothing. I'm going to wrinkle somebody. You feel me? Like, let's just stand on business. Like, let's do what needs to be done. All this. I'm just going to be so irritated in the corner by myself. No, we're not going to be irritated in the corner. I'm going to irritate your body, because it's going to have road rash from you being thrown across the parking lot. Stop playing with people. You know what I'm saying? So Malia's definitely at a breaking point. You definitely got to read the next chapter. And the crazy part is, like, I know there are people who be like, I'm just going to tune in, whatever, to the show because I'm getting like the book from there. You get the book, but baby, when you like, gotta read it because there's so much, like, we try to go over what we can, but there'd be so much tea in the looks and the subtle jabs, and you'd be like, dang, like, y'all gotta get some of that because it really be going down. You know what I mean? And so Frank was, somebody said something and Leo started cussing up underneath her voice. She was like, I'm moving about this damn city. Like, she was done. She was like, I'm tired of this city. Like, I'm tired of you guys, like, as a family. Like, what are you guys doing? So it was a whole situation, but I really felt for her. And I really felt like instead of just allowing pressure to build, take the top off and get with the action. Like, you know what I'm saying? Start letting people know, Papa, I love you, but you out of pocket. We're not doing this. I remember when we were kids, we got into this humongous fight. Me and Alicia, Dinky, Courtney, and myself, we had a Royal Rumble in the backyard because my older brother, who's extremely tiny,
he was involved.
Corwin, he instigated a whole fight between a bunch of little kids who between the ages of 8 and 10, instigated a whole fight. And baby, when I say we got him up, we was out there boxing, bop, bop, bop. Like, we was out there really just doing it. It was like me and Alicia was fighting, you know what I'm saying? Going blow for blow. Then it was like, switch.
No, hold on.
Blow for blow.
This is what happened. We're going blow for blow, kick for kick. Like, we're really going in, right? So Cohen's like, nah. They at the end, the family gonna stick together, even though I'm related to. Cohen holds my hands, both of my hands behind my back. And Karina, when I tell you she went the fuck in on my stomach, ooh, Lord, forgive my mouth. I'm just having a flashback. No lie, no exaggeration. This girl punched me at least probably 12 to 15 times in my stomach. She used both fists and she's like, boom, 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 as hard as she could, all up in my stomach. You over there laughing about it still? That's messed up. And I couldn't do nothing because Corwin he's a big guy and he's always been huge, even as a teenager. So he's holding my hands behind my back. And Karina's like, yeah, I'm going to take all kind of opportunity. I'm a mess. I swear, she like I said, she used both fists and she's just doom into my stomach. And then when he finally pushed me away, I'm about to throw up. So I go like run off. And I don't know what happened between, I guess both Courtney and Karina decided to jump Dinky. So they won that fight. They won.
We did.
It was an unfair advantage because we were going blow for blow until my arms were held behind me.
We was. Alicia was getting with the program, baby. It wasn't me beating her down. Like, we was bop. I mean, blow for blow. I was like, she really
grabbed you. He's like, hold on,
Yeah.
no, we gonna have this. And then
Girl,
he grabbed
you left
me.
the backyard, and then Dinky saw that you were hurt. All of a sudden, he comes up behind me, puts me in a chokehold. He had me on the ground in a chokehold. I'll kill you. It was like a crazy fight amongst kids. And then Courtney sees
It was
this happen.
bad, bro. It was so
He
bad.
jumps into the fight, and we pinned him up against the gate, and we was both just laying it on him. So this whole fight broke out, right? And we was done. After that, my father was like, "This can't happen. The Parkers and the Scotts will not behave like this." And I'm like, "I'm done. I'm done. I didn't live all these years without her, even though I've only been on the planet at that point for 8 years. I can go on the rest of my life without her." He was like, "No, you're not. We're going to fix this." And I was like, "No, we're not." So my dad, the next day, he wakes us up and he was like, "I'm extremely disappointed in you guys. Like, this should have never happened." And he was like, "And I know Corwin instigated it." He knew because he sat back and watched the whole thing. So my dad was like, "I'm going to do something about this." So he reaches out to Alicia's mother. And I didn't know what was going on. I just get called in the backyard, and my dad's got a table set up. "You guys sit down." And I'm like, "What are they doing here?" Honey, he was like, "I ain't got y'all some chocolate milk and some donuts. Sit down and listen to this." And so for about 10, 15 minutes, he went on a rant about how we just can't behave this way. We can't do this. And girl, it was just like basically
as practical.
Yeah, he was like, "This is not how we gonna do this." So he made us put it aside, even though we was all kind of like still bitter about it. But he was like, "Alicia better be over here tomorrow playing with them dolls." It's like, you gonna order a child to come back over?
Somebody come over there. And the thing is, if he told my mom, that's one thing him and my mom had going on. They the cousins. They are how we are related. And my mom loved Kitty, but Kitty would take up for her kids most of the time, and Kitty's gonna give her some get back, but she got the response she wanted from El Rey whenever she was talking to the kids or whatever. So, and he had that same rapport with her. Right. He didn't go to my dad about nothing. He would go to my mom. And so, yes, I was ordered to go to the Scotts the next day to play with dolls, and that was a very
we were ordered. It was a very. I mean, we got Barbie dolls, and we're like. The way we played Barbies that day was just like,
it was so awkward. Yeah, we're like,
we didn't even have no storyline that day. We was just there like, we're being forced into this. So,
you know what I was just thinking about? You know how we always, you and I always be like, I wonder how come God didn't let us meet when we were younger. This is why. I would have been scared away. More and more.
Girl, you would have been in that backyard getting it up with us.
We would have all been fighting, just throwing hands. Like, what's wrong with you little animals?
The more and more I hear stories about your family before I came into the picture, I would be like, no, I don't think this would have worked out.
I'm telling you, I promise to God, I see why some people have just walked away. I understand. I'd be like, this family is a lot to deal with, and I am too. So I understand sane people who walk away, just go and don't come back. So
right. Once you leave, stay gone, please.
Just run and put a padlock on your door. Because the Scotts is coming, baby. Scotts is coming. Alicia, the next question is yours.
Okay. Chris, the barista. Chris has done way too much now. At this point, I see him as someone who is very dangerous. He seems to be escalating. How far do you think he will go? I don't think he will kill Malia, but he could bring her close to that point. You know what I mean? Because it is escalating. Now, he was coming, and anytime he came up to her, he came with gifts, and, it was always, I'm trying to be sweet and let's see how she takes it. And then he gets pissed because, she doesn't take the gift or receive it or whatever. But now that, he's like, oh, you're done and blah, 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 and running up on her, he's not coming with gifts anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's escalating. So that's why
I don't think he come with a brick.
Right. Right. He's not coming with flowers and chocolates or a teddy bear or anything romantic. He's going to come with taxidermied rats and some type of weapon.
He's coming with some weapon. He want to tell you something.
Yeah, he got a secret. He got to tell you a secret. So I don't, and plus I don't think Chan's going to let it get that far. Not Brother Chan.
Not Brother Chan.
Chan and the triads, on the school night. He ain't going to let it go.
Not on the school night, though.
Not on the school night. He can't. Chris better keep it together. Chan ain't. And so, I think he will try to like physically attack Malia. That's as far as I think he would take it if, saying how far do you think he would go? I think he probably at some point would attack Malia. I don't think he would kill her or nothing like that. But this boy is really, he's not the nice little barista anymore, is he?
Not the barista baby. I think that at this point, he's really unstable, and it's hard to say like what he could do. Sometimes people get killed and you don't mean to, but I feel like he does have the possibility of killing her if it's like, you're gonna give all that sweet box to another guy. Oh, okay, y'all both got to go. So it's like he's like, you out here handing out pound cake, you know what I'm saying, Duncan Hines, baby, or whatever, or Sprat.
Oh my God, sweet box.
Yeah, you're giving out that sweet potato pie and stuff like that, little sweet box to somebody else, and I'm not getting the taste. So, okay, y'all both gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's really, really unstable. And back to the school night, I told my son Savat that I found a haunted house here in Portland that I want to take them to, and I was showing him the videos. He was like, I don't know, and it looks cool, He was like, but do I have to go to school tomorrow? Like the next day? And I said, well, yeah, it's going to be probably like a Tuesday night. He was like, I just don't know if I need to be like, he was literally looking at me like, can I take the next day off from school? Because I don't think that I'll be able to go to school afterwards. Like, Mom, it's a school night. Like, I was like, you are
fighting demons. That boy is not playing. He is not fighting demons on a school night. Y'all go to a haunted house and something going to follow y'all home. And he ain't having none of that on a school night.
He looked at me. He was like, so I don't have to go to school the next day, right? I was like, Monica was like, he needs time to recover. Like, yeah, he really does, apparently. My God. But I just had to throw that out there. Kyrie, what were your thoughts on Krista Barista?
I am with Sabai. I need 24 to 48 hours to recover, okay? Because D already trying to get me to go to a haunted house, and I'm like, no, I am not all for people jumping out trying to scare me. People around me screaming. It doesn't do anything for my anxiety. And y'all know this is fake. Y'all know why we here. Why can't we just enjoy the scare? But everybody want to act stupid in a haunted house. I don't get it. And I want to be a part of it. So I'm with Sabai. Back to the question. Yes, Chris has done way too much. And I do think that he is dangerous and he will hurt her. And he's that. So I go back and forth with this because I feel like Chris and Chan are in the same category. Just Chan has more money, so Chan is doing it gracefully and Chris is doing it.
He's doing it gracefully.
And so, I do. Yeah, exactly. Gracefully. But I think Chris is capable of kidnapping. Chris is capable of, if Malia doesn't give him what he wants, he will hurt her. And I don't think
he wants Duncan Hines.
Yeah, I don't think this is Chris's first rodeo. So if this is not Chris's first rodeo and he's done this before and he's just like, oh, this is the last straw where I'm getting turned down again. You know what I'm saying? So he's ready to move on to
can't take another rejection letter.
I'm going to have you one way or another. So I think he's in that you're going to be with me in life or death.
Or else.
So.
I don't remember. Was Chris black?
No.
Well, it never said.
He not black.
Yeah, I picture him as a white boy. I don't know why. And,
white male about 5'8", 135 pounds, blondish brown hair, blue eyes. White t-shirt, like
that's how
jeans.
I
Looks a little dangerous.
him. I'm like, okay. He's like, I'm done with these black girls. They
I think
play
I
too
had
much.
made I think I had made an ad too, a video ad depicting him as the white boy barista too. So
yeah,
I
the
know.
white boy barista.
Okay, maybe that's where I got it from because I was like,
It's gonna have to make a cup and say white boy barista.
white boy barista.
White boy barista's in the house. He was trying to give Malia all that vanilla. Like, she's like, that's okay.
All of it.
All of it, honey.
Cream and all that coffee.
Put it on. Okay, never mind.